All right. Excuse me. I screwed up my preset. Well, we have this one. All right, let's see. We'll go tanks. We're doing what? 3-3. So we'll go Panzer 3M, Panzer 4, Panzer 4G. Jeez. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Oh. Bro's next comment's gonna be, "Are you threatening me?" No. 'Tis a promise. Anyway. Last night we did a very interesting custom, and I decided, I was like, I really love the short barrel 75s. One of my favorite things to play when I was first starting out in Germany was always the quick reloading short barrel 75 millimeter guns on any vehicle. I mean, the half track, the Panzer IVs. I love it on the Panzer 3N. So last night I was like, hey guys, let's do a challenge where y'all bring out like little tanks or whatever that can kill me, and I'll bring out all the short barrel 75s. And needless to say, it didn't go as planned. We ended up just kind of morphing into bringing out all kind of different things, but it did end up being fun. I did enjoy it. Everybody ended up having to get off though, so it was more of those, we played until everybody had to get off type of thing. So I'd call that a win. Oh boy, I got up-tiered. Great, a flak 88. You freaking ruined everything. No, L3 was not there. I would have smote him into the next realm had he been there. Did you know the Panzer 3M is a better Panzer 4H? Well, to be fair, it's early in the morning. I just started streaming. YouTube doesn't always notify everybody that I'm live. So it ends up being one of those things where I basically have to wait for them to get notified that I'm live or decide to join. And a lot of times not everybody wants to join, so it ends up being, one of those things. Anyway, Panzer 3M without side skirts compared to the Panzer 3M. I got shot. Wow. In the end, the side skirts did not save me. I always find it funny thing is this is the Panzer that they decided to mount the long barrel 75 onto. And I love the story behind the Panzer IV and Panzer III, because it's always been an interesting story, and I know I've said it before, but I love the story behind the Panzer IVs. before as you could see with the Panzer IIIM, there was a time when the Panzer IV mounted a short barrel 75, and there was a reason behind it. It was used for infantry support. That was the reason of the short barrel 75. It was very useful. It was a very useful little gun. You know, they used it for that purpose. Again, very useful, yada yada yada. But at the time, Germany didn't realize that, hey, you know, we can freaking mount this long barrel 75 on a Panzer IV. So here they are over here. They're like, oh, well, you know, we don't know we can do this. So they're mounting the short barrel 75. But once they find out that they can mount a long barrel 75 onto it, they find out that the amount of pen that it gets compared to the Panzer III is significantly better. So what they do is they kind of switch the roles. They hold that thought. Anyway, what they did is they switched the roles, and because the Panzer III was labeled as the tank killer. That was the label that they gave it, and so they changed it from tank killer to infantry support. They gave it infantry support because the 50 mil, you know, they figured was just better for it, I guess. So they gave it to the Panzer IV. They put the 75 on the Panzer IV. It ended up being very useful. And you see the roles switch. And I always love that story, because it shows that Germany does somewhat learn from, you know, different things. But personally, I will always label the Panzer IIIs as the tank killers, because it was what Germany was using pretty much all throughout the war. I mean, they were still in production, even if they were just infantry support. They were still in production. They were still being used, still somewhat highly produced. This is gonna hurt. Yep. But yeah, I think I'll always prefer the Panzer IIIs over the Panzer IVs, just because I like how small they are. Their chassis were used a lot more. I mean, yes, the Panzer IV chassis was used for the Dicker Max. I believe it was also used for the Stir Emil. There's several other things that it was used for. But I think those two will always be the ones that I will recognize the most. Why did he aim that at me? Please, Jagdpanzer, please kill him. I should have aimed a little better before I fired, honestly. But yeah, if you watch the movie, I think it's T-34, you actually do kind of see what I'm talking about. There was Panzer IIIs out the wazoo in that movie. And you don't really see a Panzer IV being used very heavily. And I've never really been able to understand why it wasn't used heavily in Russia. But later on in the war, you know, obviously, after the Panzer III, they figured out, you know, they could mount the 75. They did start using it a lot more. But I love the early stories of the Wehrmacht tanks. They're always entertaining to learn about, always entertaining to, you know, learn new things and all. I just wish they would do different packs. Like, it would be cool to get, like, different packs. Like, say, I'd like to see a pack with, like, a Panzer III, different Panzer IIIs with different, like, tank battalions on it, Panzer IVs with different tank battalions. I think it would be really cool to see stuff like that. Same thing with the Russians. It would be really cool to have like a battalion for that. America, Britain, you know, all these different nations that could do it for sure, and I feel like it should be done. Why did it get dead silent in here? Hello. You've been gone for a while. What you been up to? Dang. Alright, now the question that I always ask you when you come in here, is your sister still furry? I love it, that's like always the question I ask whenever you come in here is like, your sister still furry? Is your sister still furry? Wait, is she not, or is she? I don't know. You're speaking in tongues over here, dude. Is she or is she not still a furry? Good shot, Panzer IV. Hi, guys. We're getting bombed. Wait, what was it you told me last time, that she apparently turned into a lesbian too, or something like that? I don't remember. It's been so long since you've been here. She got her heart broke so bad by a dude, it turned her gay. That's kind of interesting. Oh my, rockets. It must be weird being the only normal child. Of course, in today's society, I guess you would be labeled the non-normal child, and she would be labeled the normal child, but, you know, back in my day, you would be the normal child. I'm sorry, I just pulled up back in my day, I'm very sorry. Alright, there's a dead Churchill. Is that a KV-2? No, it is. Alright, well. Oh, that's a 1940 version, too. Well, that was easy. Y'all go cap C, I'll go see about B. Whatever was on B got very deterred from, me dropping that arty, so... Dang, I killed a guy with arty. Yes, the gun on the KV-2 was so powerful that it would make the whole tank just sling back when it fired. I mean, you gotta think about it, it's 152 millimeters of gun on a tank that probably wasn't built for it, but they used it for it anyway. You gotta love the British. I really, you know, you gotta love them sometimes because they are such tryhards. Alright, Panzer III, daily backup. I'll tell them where he's at. There we go. Hey Crusader, you ended up missing a very entertaining portion. I ended up getting the 6.7 hello Chris. I ended up getting the 6.7 jet last night and just practicing murdering people with it with Demon. I just like, it would have been fun to have you there. Trust. You could have been murdered too. Okay, let's see. Alright, that's bombs. Yeah, I know how late it was for you. That's why I didn't get mad when you said you had to get off. I'm gonna do something really stupid here in a moment. There it is. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the VK. And I really, really want to practice with this thing. So, I'm gonna slap it there. What, Chris? I'm actually pretty darn close on getting this thing. Well, yeah, this not even Smart. Oh. Trust me, Chris, I know what I'm doing. I'm freaking 3,000 points away. Hello. I'm 3,000 points away from getting this thing, and then I'm moving on into Russia, and I will be so glad to get out of freaking Germany for a while. Ooh. A P-39. I hate this freaking plane, but that actually looks nice. No weapon modifications, just the guns. You know, that's the only thing I don't like about this one. It only has the 37 mil and the 250s. That thing is gonna be slow. Well, not slow, it's pretty fast. At 3.0, that's actually gonna be really good, actually. You know, I really gotta get in here one day. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want to turn into a tryhard that uses that and only that, so no thank you. I gotta get in these tech trees and just start buying up the crap just so that I can say I have them. Anyway. Are you ready, Chris? It is time. What was fun, Chris? Oh, do tell, oh Chris of the Lake. Yeah, I noticed you were online last night on War Thunder, and then the moment I got on, you got off, so yeah, that was nice. Made me feel great. Panther is best tank. I'm gonna regret that statement here in a moment. Oh, please. You... Why don't I just give him... Okay. You need to die. Thank you. But you just quite literally said that you had a squad of 4 people. He really wants me to shoot him. Commander on him. Thank you. Like that makes me feel any better. Considering earlier is when I started streaming. Panther is best tank. Prove me wrong. Gets shot on the side. Dang it, they proved me wrong. Oh my. Was I in the side? Is that in the side or the front? That was the... No? That was side and front. You know what? I had to do it. There's a lot of M18s down there that are just begging for death. Let me see if I can do my job. Told you there's a lot of M18s there, dude. Ah, I got one. I don't even care about anything else. I killed one. Probably not a good idea. There's an R3 that would like to speak to you about your tax evasion. To be fair, I killed the M18 immediately after you died, so, I mean, I'll call that a win for me. I'm gonna try and head to B if I can. I haven't headed to B in forever. Like, I always head to A and C. I never go to B anymore. I used to a lot, but now I don't. I don't know why. I really don't. Oh my goodness. Chris, you murdered the 2 children. Speaking of children, I'm watching one run. I like how he ran past the A point just so that he could flank to go to B. I don't think he had any idea on what he was actually trying to do there, because there's no reason whatsoever he didn't grab the A point, or at least decap it, so that he could run to B. That would have been smarter for him to do. Even I know that. You know, one of these days I'm going to get up there and just sit there and just annihilate anything that goes that way. Because I know a lot of people go that way, so it would be very entertaining. You know, when I kill somebody, the last thing they're going to say to their commander is going to be, "It had eyes, sir. It had eyes. Was staring into my soul." Alright, let me go help the tiger right fast. Nope, he got it. Alright, we're good. Ah, yes, the magical reverse gear of a panther that's non-existent. Alright, dude, let me cap the point right fast and I'll come and help you. Unless the T-34 helps you first. Alright, dude, I got you. Oops. Sorry. You weren't angled enough. Yep. What was he doing? Dear God, you see the sideways stilt he had going on there? What the world? Alright, I'm gonna head down to C. To see what I can see. I'm sorry, it's too easy. I will admit, though, the Panthers are really decent looking tanks. Like, honestly, I think if Germany wouldn't have developed the Tiger II, and if they would have just kept on trying to get better transmissions and everything to put in the Panthers, dude, they would have been great. I didn't stop in time. I gotta remember to take out. Anyway. I mean, cause like, I mean, look at the, Look at the Panther G here. I mean, you know, they up-armored it as much as they could, I guess. But the issue is I don't think they really realized, you know, okay, yeah, front armor is important, but what are you going to do about side armor? Because that was where they kept getting shot at like crazy. Was in the side. That was always where they kept suffering the most at, was getting shot in the side. So it was like, you know, maybe instead of focusing on building something that honestly isn't really that useful, like the Tiger II, which had more transmission issues than any other tank that I've ever heard of, maybe develop the Panther transmissions a little bit better to where they would have been better. Because honestly, Germany didn't win the war for as long as they did with a heavy tank. They won the war using a freaking medium. I missed. The one shot I had, I missed. Oh! Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I love the Panther F, I do. And I wish it would have been produced. But again, like I was saying, Germany didn't win the war when they first started with heavy tanks. A lot of the stuff they were using was actually medium and light tanks. I see a skink or something. I just saw it. I just gotta figure out which way it's gonna come from. Left or right. This guy's completely oblivious. Yep. I don't think he saw me, which is funny. I love how I work my butt off on the ground helping the team, and I get 4th place. Meanwhile, you spent most of your time in the air, and you got freaking 2nd. I love the amount of fairness that this game has a lot of times. Oh well, I'm used to being basically fucked over, so what's the difference now? If it ain't my friends fucking me over, it's something else. Well, I should say that the way I really mean it. If it ain't the people that call themselves my friends fucking me over, it's something else. I got 4-3 to still spade out. What do I have here that I still gotta... Oh, that. It's not that hard. That's an 85. I can work with that. And I only have one thing that I gotta spade out on it anyway. 5-7. 5-7. I still gotta get that thing spaded. Oof. Watch it give me like a map that I can't use the Yag 10 on. Because, you know, this game loves me. Told you. Okay, I don't know why I'm bringing that many shells, but about 5 of those and about 15 of these should do fine. I gotta admire the Russians a little bit though, because their attempt to make their attempt to make a really good anti-air cannon, or to really just mount, what is this, a 76.2? And when you really look at the 76 mils, why did you bring out a truck? You had all the options in the world on something to bring out, and you brought out a truck. You know, one of these days, I'd love to bush this thing up, get like a buttload of bushes and stuff, bush the crap out of this thing, and then just go, yep, this'll work. I can't see anything, so... I think they all went to the point, honestly. Because it looks like that's where it's getting attacked the most at, is the point. I love how the SAV is... Well, no, never mind. I was going to say, I love how the SAV is the only one that hasn't died yet, and then he died, so that was entertaining. I can't see anything right now because... Oh, no. I'm losing... parts. I love how they've completely smoked up the road. And they've moved, so you can't even see them anymore. You get the feeling they headed to A. Nope, they're in here. Ooh. That was a very good shot. I'll probably never do that shot again. And that was on the move with an unstabilized gun on a truck. Yeah, so they're over there at B now, so... do we go to A or do we go to B? I don't really know which one we should... Take that, you bitch. I'm sorry, I don't do well with people just deciding that, hey, there's a freaking thing down there. Let me kill it, you know? I'm on the move again. Those rounds went straight in his engine, too. He brought another one, by the way. Another plane. He's gonna be one of those hard learners. I get the feeling those bombs were either for me. Wow. Okay, what do I got here? Alright. Whoops, I just yeeted my phone. Alright, well. Alright, my phone's charged. I gotta take it off this cord before I yeet it to oblivion. You quite literally just jade out so you come and help me. I want to find that freaking hurricane. Chris, I know how to read the kill feed. The hurricane's below me. I repeat, the hurricane's below me. Good shots. I'm loaded, so I can't really do much. I'm getting intercepted. Oh, crap. I don't mind having to go against people, but it's the people that try way too fucking hard that get on my damn nerves. International Women's Day? The fuck does that mean? Really? Fucking International Women's Day? When the hell are we gonna have an International Man's Day? Please explain to me. I'll tell you, the more and more I fucking see shit, the more it pisses me off. It's like that one comedian was talking about, like, you go and die for the country, you get a day or something like that, or a weekend. No, it's, it's like you go and die for the country, you get like a day, and then if you go and serve the country and you survive, you get like a weekend. He's like, you know, and he didn't bring in Black Lives Matter, or he didn't bring in, you know, the whole. He didn't bring in the whole Black History Month thing, but I disagree with that too, because, you know, instead of and a black guy, Morgan Freeman, has even said that he thinks it's pathetic. You know, why do we need a Black History Month? Why not just have a History Month, you know, where we celebrate all kinds of history? You know, and it's all a part of the scam to make everybody racist towards one another. And then he was talking about, like, and if you're gay or whatever, you get a whole damn month. He goes, meanwhile, George Washington helped found the country or whatever. He gets a day. And he goes, and he doesn't even get a day all to himself. He's got to share it with Abraham Lincoln, or it was vice versa. He goes, but I bet you if they were sucking each other's dicks, they'd have a day, or have a whole damn month. And it's honestly the truth. It's sad. It really is. It really, really is. Morals don't matter anymore. And that's the sad part. I'd like to get around to trying to, you know... Alright, that's friendly. We've lost one. I'm trying to keep an eye out for everything over here. And I mean no disrespect towards any group of people, but, like, why the hell do you feel like you deserve a whole month just because of the fact you're doing something? Like, you know, okay, Black History Month is the only thing that I think I can possibly tolerate, because I always learned something when Black History Month came around. But again, I tolerate it. It's not something that, you know, I agree with, because again, you know, everybody deserves to be remembered, not just somebody of a different color. And that's where they get you. They always get you right there with that, because it's like, oh yeah, you know, if you're this color, you know, you get remembered for this, or that. Chris, I've angered a KV. Please reload, please reload. Alright, I got him. The Tyran's right there. Tyran is no longer existing. I got a tank coming in over here. Chris, I'm probably about to get very much bombed. It would be very smart for you to run. Because I can almost guarantee you nobody likes me right now. And you know, the one thing that always kind of makes me laugh a little bit is I always hear, you know, I'm not trying to get controversial or anything, but I've always heard, like, the LGBTQ go, oh, we accept everybody. Okay, in that case, why is it that anytime somebody else has a different point of view than you do, why is it you immediately hate on them? And people have started making the joke, we accept everybody except people who disagree with us. Most valid point I've ever heard. Honestly. It is the most valid point I have ever heard. But anyway. I'm not getting into it because, you know, it's not worth whatever. Not worth getting all upset over. People will always be hypocrites, unfortunately, so we all sin, we all make mistakes. It's a fact of life. To quote the one character from Rango, circle of life. I hope somebody here knows what Rango is, because I'm going to be very upset if somebody doesn't know what Rango is. Hey, Chris, watch this. Alakablammy! I missed. Chris, right there. Panzer IV. He's very much upset. I got him, we're good. He shot the wrong tank. I think he thought that Chinu was shooting at him. So he shot, wait, what was that on the top? No, that was the M24. He shot the M24 thinking that was what was shooting at him. That's just priceless. That's hilarious. Alright, Chris, I'm slowly making my way to you, bud. Oh, good job. Good job on the Panzer IV. You know what would suck is we drive all the way to B, and then C starts getting capped, and then we have to turn around and go all the way back. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I legit feel like somebody's watching me right now. I hear Stuka. Stuka on B! Stuka on B! Brace for impact! Oh my god. Alright, Chris, now we head to A. Let's go. They are spawn camping, by the way. What? Chris! 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 I was about to kill that one too. Chris, there's a whole brigade of Swedish things. There's a whole brigade of Swedish things. I'm gonna go war emergency power. Dude, they snuck up behind me. I don't know how they didn't see me. I don't know, Chris, considering the fact that last time we tried to do this, we didn't exactly win. I honestly, if I'm being honest, I prefer the very first IL-2. The one without the rear gunner. They went to C too, dude. I'm not even joking. They went to C. Alright, I'm looking. Alright, I see them. I got one. Right in my target sights. I got that one. Hey, Chris. Chris, please tell me we got that on camera. My plane just slowly ripped itself apart. Oh, that's priceless. Oh, I should have pulled up, but that was just too funny. Chris, you got a plane circling you too. You know, I love this truck, but there's one thing I can't stand about this particular truck, and that is that, well, you know. Alright, they've capped C. If we can manage to get B back, we'll be okay. Because I can get over here and hopefully get C. Chris, is it bad that I kind of miss the assistance? Hey, Chris, they brought planes. Lots of planes. Frunk. They killed my light tank friend that was over here too, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Because I have no idea. Oh boy. Please no. Please, please. I just got so very much lucky. He was not using the appropriate shell. But he is not the one that capped that point. I know enough to know that. I could really use for you to kill something right now. You know, I love this truck, but it would have been great if they would have mounted the gun higher to where you could fire over the gun. That would have been great. I'm sorry, did I just read that right? A P-26? Okay, I've seen everything now. I have officially seen everything now. Hi, Max. I'm over here trying to head to C, but it's not going well because I'm slow. And I'm a truck. It's like the slow charge towards the point. Freaking rah, you know? Now I know what a Churchill feels like all the time. I'm trying to get the freaking C over here, dude. C is for calm down. Alright, I got C. I want to rotate the gun so that hopefully I'm ready. And Chris died to a martyr. This is great. And they're on A again. We can't win this. We literally can't win this. No matter how hard we try, we can't win it. I love this truck, but it's so painfully slow that it makes me want to chunk it out the window. Ah, yes, and Chris, again, magically gets first place. Why do I even try at this point? I really just want to get the freaking engine upgrade on this thing so that maybe I can actually move the damn truck. And funny enough, once I get this spaded, I move on to 4.3, which will be fun. Because I have 3 tanks that I have to spade at 4.3, which will make basically a whole lineup. And then I have 5.7 that I have to work on. And 5.3, which I'll throw the PT-76 at 5.7 and it'll be fine. Then we got 6.3 that I got to work on. 6.0. I got to work on 6.0 first, then 6.3. And then we go from there. Yeah. Pain and misery. It was well known that the Sherman tanks during World War II served as test beds for different variants and uses. But did you know about the demolition tank T-31? It might look like something out of a video game, but this prototype was very real. Here's a picture. I want so badly for them to add this. Dude, if they added that even as an event, I would grind for it. There's a lot of Shermans. I feel kind of outnumbered. Oh, look, another fellow truck. Hello, truck. Hey, we should get Max to grab his the French Beaufort cannon so he can be truck with us. Max, you should do that next round. Be truck with us. Unless I spade this thing, then you don't have to, but still. Why are you as big as a Sherman? I believe this thing was actually like a delivery truck at one point. Or it was probably like a legit big rig, and they modified it to do this. It honestly, to me, it looks more like a troop carrier than it does anything else. Just an opinion, because like... I mean, what else would you use something this massive for, you know? Hey, Chris, can you do me a favor and shoot down the concrete blocks? Or I can just crash through them and lose all my speed, you know? I'll just do that, that's fine. I love how I immediately died on this hill. Chris, I'm not even joking. I'm stuck. It's like SnowRunner all over again. Thank you. I'm kind of indisposed at the moment. Hold on, Chris, I'll try. Correction, I'll try and succeed. Chris, I'm getting already... I missed. Chris, I gotta get off the point before I get RD'd, so wish me luck. I'm trying to reverse now. Come on, Chris, you can do it. Kill that freaking tank there. I don't know. I don't know why I turned into a cheerleader. Definitely not my cup of tea. Chris, I'm getting there as fast as this freaking truck will get. Chris, there's a Panzer. Chris, I'm gonna come to you. I need you to cover me, like, really, really bad, because there's a Panzer that would like to talk to me about my tank insurance! Go away. I about shot a friendly. Hey Chris, do you think you can leave some for me, or are you just going to slowly piece them apart so that I don't get anything? Answer to the question. Thank you. Yeah, I love how the few that you leave are always the ones that are going to kill me. Makes me feel great, it really does. I'm over here working my ass off trying to do my shit, and everybody's fucking just murdering everything else without giving me a second thought. You know, at this point, I'd really love to die in artillery. People would probably celebrate me being dead. I have no doubt that when I die, there's going to be a party thrown. There is not a single doubt in my mind that that's going to happen. Well, Chris, I'm going to leave that up to you, buddy, because, you know, you were the one murdering all the tanks, so I figured you could do it on your own. You're a big, strong, independent AA gun. Do it yourself. Hello? Can't say I didn't see that one coming. Someone's heading to C. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I got attacked by the 2 AA guns. Seeing this cannon on this particular tank just makes it look so derpy. This tank looks derpy. The very start of it looks so derpy. Hey, I'm doing good. I got 3 kills with that Yag, so I'll take it. I'm not bringing it out again right now. I'm gonna try and grab my anti-air if the match doesn't end. T-34 is magic. I gotta admit, I do really love the early T-34. It's such a good looking tank. I gotta go check on my brother here in a second, so... I'm gonna hop off. Well, not get off. I'm just gonna go check on him, and if I have to change him and everything, y'all just have to wait till I get back. And again, Chris continues to get more kills than I do. I'll leave you some. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Duty calls sometimes. Ooh, a new transmission. This ought to be good. I want to keep reading on that thing. The prototype T-31 demolition tank was constructed in 1945 on the chassis of a M4A3 with HVSS suspension. A 105mm howitzer was mounted in a large fabricated turret with a 7.2-inch 183mm rocket launcher on either side. The project was abandoned before there was any production, or serious production. All right, Gaijin. When am I getting it? I want it now. I'm about to be like freaking the girl off of freaking Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. I want it now. Oh. Let's go see what we got our war bonds going on. Dang, I'm not that far yet. What do they got as far as the vehicles this time? Okie dokie then. I have that. Funny enough, that's the only thing I don't have, which I could get later, but anyway. I'm about to start singing that song from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I want the world. I want the whole world. Give it to me. Make Chris just hate me to an extent of murdering me. Not that he doesn't already hate me to an extent of murdering me, but, you know, whatever. Feel good stuff up under the seat of my big black jacked up truck. I got a better transmission, but I'm not sure how good it is. I feel bad for the dude that's like sitting backwards. I don't know what the world's going on over there. Whatever you do, Dimitri, don't bend over for the soap. Oh, I just did miss. Also, we got up-tiered. Oh, if that truck would have broke, that would have been perfect. And of course, Chris kills it. I'm just gonna drive over here and sit in a solemn silence. Maybe I'll get lucky and something will drive in front of my gun just for Chris to steal it. Alright, I have no reason to hide now. Gotta love the spawn camp that's going on over here. At least I'm giving them a chance to kill me. Why do I even try? Boy, the spawn camping is strong with these ones. We're gonna make their entire team leave because of how much of a try-hard team we have. We don't even need airplanes at this point. I would have had at least 2 other kills. Had somebody not bombed them. Why are you gonna hop off, Chris? Just gonna abandon me again? Was new. You aren't the one that got 16 kills, Chris. And you know good and damn well I'm gonna do shit. No matter what. So why the fuck does it matter now? Was gonna see if you want to do ASU bros, but you don't want to be here. I don't blame you. Wouldn't want to be around me either. Time to be a pain in the ass again. Let's see how many kills I get in this thing. I hate using the egg tin. I'm glad I'm done with it. I need to get me an airplane. What do I want to bring? Let's see, we're doing 4-3. Why, hello, baby. Let's see, 37s. Oh. 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 Why? Because it takes you forever to switch through them. I mean, the most I've ever bought is Israel. And I have to admit, Israel is full. Israel has enough vehicles at the same BR that it's really not that much of a problem. So it tends to be more of an other nation type issue. Because Israel was the nation I mained a lot before I started grinding out everything else. What are you bringing? Oh no! Wait, hold on. Oh. I would ask you if you wanted to, I would ask you if you wanted to do, if you wanted to do some, naval. But you can't use Italy. I'm gonna torture Chris. Or I'm gonna torture Chris and tell him that he can't use Italy. He has to use America or something like that. Naval has its fun bits, we'll put it that way. I bet I know why, Chris. Your PlayStation likes to overheat on this map because it's a desert map. Trust. There's a tank over here. We should probably shoot it. Have you not gotten that fixed yet? Please, no, I'm a little one. No, no, no. Get him, Chris. Show him who's the boss, and you're dead. I'm gonna scout you. Yeah, take that. No, leave me alive. I will leave you alone. Just leave me alive. Wow. That's why I hate this thing. I'm convinced that's why I hate it. You can't do anything with it. It's like, tell me you're a tryhard without telling me you're a tryhard. SAV, hold my beer. They attacked a little one with eyes, Chris. Okay, hold on. I got you. There's a SAV over there, though, so just be aware. Where he at? I'll make him go Control-Alt-Delete. So there's a tree in my way right now, and I can't shoot the Panzer. He's right over there. I took all but 2 of his crew. So, yeah, there is that. I love this thing's gun, though. It's such a good little gun. Chris, if we swarm him, we will reign victorious. Also, don't mind me, I'm just taking a bath. Scrub-a-dub-dub, I was taking a bath. Well. I'm glad I didn't poke up. Bad Panzer. Bad. Stop it. Be nicer. I'm getting artied, you know, because I'm trying to help you and there's nobody to help me. No. My barrel! Chris, I wish I knew what it was that caused it to overheat like that. I don't understand it neither, because mine doesn't do that, like, at all. I took a flap. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Come on. Whip around. You're probably going to have to take it to a store or something and let them piece it apart. And, figure out what's wrong with it, honestly. That's the only thing I can figure. But anyway, I am going to get off for now. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.